Hey, welcome to You Build Creative. We're going to show you some of the coolest trends happening in custom home building right now. Before we get started, I want to introduce someone that's very near and dear to my heart. This is Brenda McPherson from Brenda McPherson Design. She has been with Greenmark since day one. Brenda, why don't you tell me what your favorite part of this house is?
The thing that makes it most unique is the fact that we were able to work with very good clients, and also the property itself is on this beautiful farmland acreage. So Anna, who's the main client here, she loved the modern farmhouse style. So we incorporated that in everything. And she was very open to suggestions. She loved color, and we just love it. It just turned out really well.
So let's take a walk through and show you what we're talking about. So Brenda, why don't you talk about how this unique living room space kind of came to be and what's in it?
The living room is, again, farmhouse style, a little bit more on the modern end of things because of the light colored floating shelves, the shiplap on the fireplace, the painted white mantle. The furniture brings in a little bit more texture with a darker color, so there's a little bit more of a contrast, but still keeping the warmth in the room, with the fan being like a chocolate brown and the table itself. So it's really come together to bring her that sort of warm country feel.
This fireplace here is something we actually custom built ourselves. There's a handful of things that we really enjoy doing, and the custom work is definitely our favorite. What we did was we took shiplap and we went all the way up. Instead of just doing kind of a surround with it and using like a red brick, what we did was just covered everything and painted it white. As we were doing it, we realized, hey, you know, the fireplace was looking small, so actually what we ended up doing is we painted this strip around the fireplace as well, just to kind of really make the fireplace pop. And we're really happy with what we see, like kind of minimalist lines, but yet still really big look. So I'm gonna tell you my favorite part about this amazing kitchen: maple floating shelves. To me, this is just what's making everything pop in this kitchen. We've got just a clean white Subway Backsplash with a 1/3 stagger. This hood range, which is just very simply painted white, it just kind of pulls everything together on this. What would you say your favorite part is, Brenda?
Well, I'd have to say the lighting. I mean, I love the whole package, but the lighting, we actually saw it in a store, and they're really exterior lights. But we thought they'd fit perfectly into this kitchen. They're a little bit more industrial, but they've got this warm color to them, and they make the island pop and the whole room.
Brenda, can you elaborate more on what you mean when we're talking about the farmhouse style?
Well, Mark, the farmhouse style really incorporates clean lines, like you were saying with the hood, and also warmth and texture. So the warmth comes from the shelving, the maple shelves, and the texture and the sort of the antique addition to this whole kitchen are the lights. It adds character and warmth, and that's the key part, I believe, in the whole farmhouse style. So the trends are changing from minimalist to, you know, simple lines, minimalist, but with character, and that's what this kitchen has.
Absolutely. In this house, we've done a craftsman / shaker style wainscoting with the chair rail up kind of at a 2/3 level in the room. We did this just to give it a real pop. The white really stands out with the dark color paint. Back in the day, the chair rail portion used to be at about the height here. So you'll see the back of a chair used to come and it would hit that, and it would basically protect your wall. You'd see that in old houses. And with the chair rail at this height, it doesn't really work functionally, but in this case, design won over practicality.
The light fixture sort of speaks for itself. It's very whimsical. It really adds some flair to the room, and absolutely beautiful.
So you see the barn doors in a lot of builds nowadays. What's different about these ones is we built these from scratch. This is 1x8 pine that we've basically laminated on a shaker frame that we built. If you'll follow me around the corner here. What we've done is we've taken a 1x6 and created an L with it, and you can see the laminated boards inside that fit inside of our frame. We've done it all with hidden fasteners, and we've kind of tried to give it a little bit of an antique-y look. These doors are really heavy, so if you don't have slow close, these things could literally kill you.
So this is a built-in in Mark's office, which has become wonderful for the whole family. As you can see, there's lots of books and lots of storage that you can close and keep everything quite neat. The color is beautiful. It's very similar to the, it's a little bit lighter than the island in the kitchen, so it's very cohesive. And the hardware is the same as in the kitchen, which is my favorite. It's this champagne bronzy color. And anyway, it's just come together very nicely.
One of the more modern features we've put in this house is this rail. We've gone with a traditional black wrought iron, but instead of putting your traditional newel post, what our clients had us do was return the rail right to the floor, and instead of going with like a colonial style or a contemporary style, it's just straight. I think it just looks unbelievable. So let's walk through this amazing bathroom. This backsplash is definitely the first thing you see when you come into this bathroom. This is a French Royal Quintessence style, basically a hexagon tile that we've done from floor to ceiling that just makes everything pop. We pulled the color of the tile to match the floor.
Yeah, so with the tile being so patterned, that's really your focal point, but everything kind of comes from that in terms of the color of the cupboards, the floor, even the wall tile is picking up on the gray that's in the pattern tile. I think the textures always all work together, and definitely one focal point with just some nice beautiful black hardware and black mirrors. And actually this tub is also quite lovely with the light fixture that kind of makes it another sort of whimsical feature in the room. As you can see with the farm style, you can really mix patterns. You have a very simple textured palette, but then you bring in this quintessence, beautiful traditional pattern, and it really just all comes together nicely.
Yeah, and on top of that, what we've done is we've put a linear drain in the center here with a barrier-free shower. So this is something you'd never see back in the day, but it's just a modern feature that we're able to add to the house. But it doesn't take away, it makes it better. So this porch was a lot of fun too. We went with cedar milled posts, 8x8. We did tongue and groove cedar on the ceilings all the way across, and we did a cathedral section all the way throughout with pot lights. And when you go on the outside, you'll see this awesome tin roof that's got high rib, hidden fastener. It's just beautiful and really sets the house off.